What's going on, guys? Rob here, and happy opening day of baseball today. And make sure if you don't know when time your team's playing, go to MLB.com, and they have all the start times. If you don't have periodicals and stuff like that, they most of them don't have the times of day that all the games are starting. But I do know there's two games starting like 1 o'clock today, Eastern time. So if you're on the if you're on the West Coast, 10 o'clock, folks, you got to get your butts out of bed. This video is to help the rookies like me. I'm a rookie here, folks. I've been doing the dice and board games, sports gaming generally for me for about 3 months. Well, about 2.5 months online. But I've been doing it all my life. I have never been really pedal to the metal and been like, okay, for a solid week even. Any time in my life, just sit there and play and do stuff like that. Not even when it snowed. I always had other things going on. And I just kind of started, I came across some videos right around Christmas time this year. And it got me thinking, well, you know what, maybe I want to do this and do it more often and do it more often and do it more often. Now, I've reached the point now I want to know where to spend my money and I want all of my viewers to know where they should spend their money, okay? I want everybody out there to say, let them know the best baseball game that they can get for the money, for the fun. Now, all right, let's take money out of it. Let's take money out of it. Let's say money is not the biggest object. Let's say the thrill of the game is, because guess what? Once you got the game, nobody's gonna take it from you. You got it in 2019, you'll have it in 2029, you'll have it in 2039 if you take good care of it. You'll have, like I say, it's like a car or whatever. If you take care of it, you'll have it for a while. But this one, you don't have to put any gas in it. You don't have to do anything else to it. You just take care of it. The best game, if you want to play solo or if you want to play against people, and put that in my comments too, folks. That's great. But I want to know the best baseball game you can get. Let's just say you had a few $100, whatever, a couple hundred or whatever, just to get the one game that you wanted baseball wise. Okay, so money's not the biggest object here. What's the best game baseball? Okay, then football. All right. Let's say one Christmas you get one of them, and next Christmas you get the next one. Hockey. I want that. All right. Pro wrestling. All right. There's enough of us out here. It's enough of us nuts out here that love the pro wrestling. And we're nuts. Yes, we are nuts, because guess what? Um, we if you really look at things, pro wrestling fans really stick to people, or stick to their clan or whatever the hell you want to call it, better than a lot of other folks do. They really do. They have an alliance like no other. Um, Pasarapin, this one's for you, buddy. Golf game. What is the best golf game out there? Okay, and I don't want computer. I want it all to be either cards and dice, whatever. Board, cards, dice, something something in front of you that you actually pay. Or that can be a PDF. I don't care about that. That's fine. But that's what I want. I want the best baseball game you know. I want you to put it down in the comments below. You're helping me. You're helping all the rookies this year that have no clue which one to get. I've got this amount of money in my hand. I can have only one board game. What's up, Al? I see you, bud. Red Sox, 705, right? 710. We'll be ready for them tonight. You're helping Rob. You're going to post down at the bottom. You're going to say, Rob, if I only had one baseball game, card and dice, whatever. It's not computer. It's something something I can hold right in front of me. It's that game. That's what I want. Your number one baseball game, your number one football game, your number one golf game, your number one wrestling game, your number one hockey game. I want it all. The number one. You're not hurting anybody's feelings, folks, because guess what? There's a lot of good ones out there. And as long as you still put money toward whatever you're buying from other companies, all I want is numero uno. That's what I want. I want you to put it down in the comments below. All right. I'm going to have another video in about 2 weeks. I'm not going to name any names. All I'm going to do is say this one right here got this many votes. This one got this many votes. I think this is going to be interesting. I really do, because there's such a gamut of different ways people looks at things. And if you've seen any of the videos with some of my friends lately, you can kind of figure that. I'm not even, like I say, I didn't want to even come in and bring up any names to any of the games. All I want is I want your number one. I don't want number 2, 3, 4, 5. I just want your number one. If I am stuck at home for a year and I only have one baseball game I can sit there and play, it is this. Oh yeah, I want boxing too. Throw boxing in there, okay? And Bleacher Bums, if you're out there, do not be shy about saying your game. If your game is that great, put it on there, okay? I'm going to have it anyway. I've already Al Red Sox fan already has it on his blog. He's already got it. Rob's already, the money would be there if you would take it in advance. I would do it. It would be there already. So that's what I wanted with this one. I wanted to come on here this morning and be like, you know what? Let's see what everybody says is the best. Because you got so many negative videos out there about, well, this one sucks because of this, or this one sucks because of this, or this one sucks. I want the best. I want all my YouTube. Anybody new into YouTube, if you're coming in here and you're watching this and you're like, okay, how much do these people know about it? Let me tell you right now, more and more of my YouTube viewers are people that I watch on a daily basis. They know their crap. They know their shit. They know it. They're not one and dones here, folks. So if you look at my video and down below at the comments section, and you see Al Red Sox fan, you see Bleacher Bums Gaming, you see Stratomatic Delaware, if you see Devin OG, if you see any of these names, Beatles Eternally, if you see ID Jester, all right, these people are not one and dones here. They've been around the games for a while. Dave Little, Baseball Demos, all these guys. I'm just giving you a few, folks. Ron Juckett, Sports Time Machine. There's so many folks that I follow along. Dice Baseball PDF is fun and reasonably priced. Okay, hey, I'm not worried about the price, though. That's the one thing I'm throwing out the window. That's the one thing I'm throwing out the window. I'm talking about you go into your wife and you tell her it's Christmas time. And wife of mine, this is the game I want. And she's going to go out and be like, you know what? I love my husband that much, or I love my wife this much, where I'm going to go get this game for her. Price is not the main. Okay, price is not the main. We're gonna throw the money out the window this time. Then we may have the best deal for the money. We may do a video on that. But I want number one right now. Okay, I want number one. If I can only have one. If I want the best. I want the Mercedes. I want the BMW of games. Which one is it? I'm really, really, really looking forward to seeing what you folks put down below in my comments section, because I'm going to come back about mid-April, right around tax time. right about the time you folks are getting your tax checks back, I'm gonna come back here and I'm gonna tell you where to spend it. All right. Let's see what else is going on today. Oh, a little thing called baseball is going on today. That's going to be pretty cool. Um, gosh, oh, I was going to show some stuff. Right now is not the time though. I got some stuff that I'm putting on eBay, and I don't know how much people like old type stuff, like different things, and it's some stuff that I picked up at sales and different places like yes. And sometimes some of my friends would come back and be like, Rob, why the hell didn't you tell me you had that? You know, I'll show them. Well, look what I sold on eBay, man. Look what I sold on eBay. They get so mad at me, and I don't know what people collect. You know, yeah, baseball, play ball. You got it, man. You got it. I'm gonna tell you. You wait and see right now. Philly's gonna win their opener. Philly's gonna win their opener. They're gonna do it. Real Muto's gonna be. He's gonna be the star of the show today. He's gonna be the one that takes over. They hadn't had a catcher in a few years, so let's see what happens. I mean, they hadn't really had a catcher in 20 years. Uh, Ruiz really wasn't that great. He was a pretty good catcher. Good morning, Bobby Catalano. Yes. Thank goodness USPS did its job. They do their job once in a while in rain and snow and sleet and all that good shit. But yeah, Bobby, we're gonna get you to tell us who now. Do you play any of the games, or you just watch us nuts do it? Because I've yet to see you post a video. Do you post? Do you get on and talk about stuff? We want to follow you. We want to see what you're doing. We know you do Battlestar Galactica. I didn't mess up. What's the coolest thing you have found on my searches, Rob? Oh, wow. Coolest thing I found on my searches. And you know what? I'm going to have to you just watch. Damn you, Dave Little. I tell you what, Dave Little is just the coolest guy around. I tell you what, if you hang around Dave Little enough, you may as well do this, folks. I'm going to tell you what. Number one, you're going to shake his hand. And the second thing you do, you go get your wallet out and you're going to buy more stuff. Phil Singer games, they're wrestling game. Okay. I've always looked for a good wrestling game or really good wrestling game, and it's Legends of Wrestling. I've spoke about it all week long. Okay. I've got the starter set, and now I ordered some more stuff. And I told my wife while she was out of town before she got home, I said, and my wife of mine, I ordered this and this, but it didn't cost too much. So that's the way to do it, folks. But my searches as far as other games, wow. Hockey, I think, wow. Do you really? I've got a golf game in here that was created about 50 miles up the road, and it is made to gamble. It is a gambling golf game. I actually got it in here. You ought to see the damn thing. It's a board about this damn big, right? It's got 9 holes on the front, and you flip the board over, and it's got 9 holes on the back. And I mean, it is a gambling golf game. You actually have cards and stuff you pick through. I mean, you wouldn't believe that game. And it was created by a pro golf. I mean, well, a club pro and a club about, like I say, about 45 minutes away. And it was made about 35 years ago. So I'm thinking, I can't decide whether I'm going to put it on YouTube, eBay, or what I'm going to do with it, because I don't know if anybody will want it. But then again, when you start talking about you can gamble with it and all, you got to kind of watch the wording you put anytime you do that. You just say you're betting on holes and stuff. And then obviously once you see those games like that where you can bet on holes, then you can better believe you can probably get some friends together and you can probably bet some money on that stuff. But it's wild. It's wild. I always do that at Masters time anyway. I love to do that with people. Be like, okay, look, I'll take uh, this player, on the front nine, this player on the back nine, whatever. And however on the par he does, $2 a birdie, and maybe 5 for a eagle, something like that. We do that every year almost. But I'm really, really looking forward to the Masters. You don't know how much I look forward to that. I used to go to about 1 or 2 golf tournaments a year, and I hadn't hit them really in the last few years anyway. And NASCAR, NASCAR did its thing, and they alienated all its true fans. Anybody that's a real fan of racing is probably not a real fan of racing no more with all the stuff. Al, have you ever watched Red Sox? Have you ever watched a NASCAR race in your life, start to finish? Because when I lived in Philly, they would show, oh, you love the Masters. Oh, I do too. I think it's I like that the best of all the majors, unless you want to say the U.S. Open, depending on where they play it. I like U.S. Open just because they let the grass grow on, that damn high. All right, now hit out of it. Even though Phil can't play, he can't win the U.S. Open, but I like Phil Mickelson. But have you ever? How much? NASCAR wise, 1 to 10. 1 is I don't know anything about NASCAR. 10 is okay. If you ask me a question, Rob, I could answer it in NASCAR. That kind of way. I'd like to consider myself an 8, 8.5, maybe at NASCAR. Start to finish, 1 Daytona. Oh, okay. Yeah. And I'll tell you what, I guess most people, if they've watched any race, they've probably watched the 79 Daytona 500 when they got their fight going and all that type of stuff. 3, okay. Yeah. Well, the people in the Southeast, the number one reason we don't watch racing anymore is because they got these damn stages, stage 1, stage 2, stage 3. They can do stages, but when you throw a damn caution out and take out the green flag, pit stops, stuff like that, you're taking the enjoyment out. That's kind of like, that's kind of like the way things are going to be in the NFL now. If anybody's seen these new rules in the NFL, it's unbelievable. Every time they're going to have a pass interference call, they're going to look it up. They're going to look it on video. Now, how in the world, you thought a game was 3 hours. Wait now. You watch now. They're going to have to start games at 12:30, and they're going to start the next game at 5 on the East Coast. It's getting crazy. It's getting crazy the way legislation wants to take over. Yeah, you had an idiot crew in New Orleans. They didn't do their job. What you do with that crew is this. Whoever was at fault, you give them a year suspension. Bye-bye. See ya. Hit the bricks for a year. Go back, learn the rules. But come on. Change all the rules in football just because you got an idiot crew down there. That's kind of like whoever the hell, and I don't know who's got C.B. Buckner today. And if anybody has never heard of C.B. Buckner, watch baseball today. Watch baseball today. And I'll guarantee you, if you find the umpiring crew that C.B. Buckner is on, I don't give a damn if he's in left, where the hell he's at. You'll know by the end of the game. Because if there ever was a screw up in Major League Baseball, his name is C.B. Buckner. He sucks. He's the worst umpire in baseball. I mean, this guy, I don't know where the hell they picked him up at. But if you watch a game today, I guarantee you C.B. Buckner will go out here and screw something up wherever. And he's never been held accountable for it. So, that's the problem right now. We've got so many officials, referees, umpires, and other type stuff that have no damn clue and should not even be out there. For whatever reason, they're still out there doing their job, And I mean, if you watch that game, if you watch that throw by Breeze, in an NFC Championship, that linesman is about far from me to my computer right here from where it took place, and he looks like a frozen statue. And obviously, I don't know whether during the break they got together and said, "Guess what? It's gotta be a vicious, in order for us to call PI this drive or something." That's what I think. I think they put the fear of God in them. I think they scare them to the point. Okay, we don't want to decide this game, so we're not going to throw flags out here just for any reason. Then you get that in your mind, and you're like, okay, okay, now I know I better not be the cause of this team winning or losing. And then the next thing you know, here comes a ball come flying by your head, and the guy from the Saints is getting his clock cleaned, and you're just going out here chasing the damn ball. You figure, okay, well, that's the safest and best way for me to do it. So that's just crazy to me. I mean, that's my little rant on that. But going back to the games, folks, I want everybody to post your favorite baseball, favorite basketball, favorite hockey, golf, wrestling, racing, whatever. I don't care. It's got to be something you can hold. It's not a video game. It's not a computer game. It's got to be something that you got, whether you went to the store and get it, whether you ordered it, whatever. I'm not worried about pricing, okay? Prices is out the window today. The wallet is gone. We're not worried about that. We want to know the best. We want the Mercedes. We want the Cadillac of baseball. And it doesn't have to be the easiest to play. It does, just the one you think is okay, man. Oh man, if I had one game, this is a game right here because it's the bomb. That's what I want. So you guys and girls, think it over a little bit. Put it down in my comment section, and in 2 weeks, I'm going to have a discussion about the ones you got down there below me. Because I'm telling you right now, I'm the novice at this thing. I got about one of everything, but I don't have 2 and 3 of everything. And that's what I want. I want, now I'm looking, I've got games I like to play. Now I want the best games. I want the games that, and I always look them up online anyway. I always look at them and watch people play them and be like, okay, how the hell are they doing this? We got to go to one chart to do this and that. And Bobby's got the baseball out. Bobby, who is your baseball team? Al, Red Sox fan. Who is your baseball team? That was the stupidest question in this whole 23-minute stream. Who is your baseball team? Yeah. And the third person watching my video that does not want to be seen is the mystery wrestler. It is a mystery. I mean, the mystery person. Who is your baseball team? My baseball team is definitely the Red Sox. Watching Carl Yastrzemski, Dewey Evans, those guys were so good. I like Tom Brunansky when he played it in Boston. I don't know why. I just liked him. I just thought he was yeah, man. But, hard to beat Wade Boggs. Bobby's favorite team is the Red Sox. Al just told her. Al says, I'm pretty sure your favorite team is the Red Sox. We got to get out of the chute. We really got to come out of the chute with all guns blazing. We cannot come out 8-14. We got to come out the gate, 13-6, something like that. 13-7. That's what I want us to be after 20 games. About 6 or 7 above 500. That's asking a lot after 20 games, but who the hell knows? They did it last year. I don't think we're going to strike out as much as the Yankees strike out. So who knows? But I think the Red Sox. I think we're legit. Just It's all according to the bullpen. I'm wearing a wrestling max today. Mr. X. I grew up a Dodgers fan, but probably pay more attention to the Reds now. I'm gonna tell you right now, uh, the Reds are getting a lot of Kevin Kiermaier. Now, I want to ask you why you like Kevin Kiermaier. Is it because you know him? Is it because you think he's cute, or what the hell? Tell us up. I was playing Kiermaier a few weeks ago on my Red Sox playback. Kiermaier played 2 or 3 games, and you were just flipping the hell out over Kiermaier. Tell us what the craziness and the wildness is about Kevin Kiermaier. She's going to give us a little background about Bobby Catalano. She is going to tell us what the infatuation. He's awesome. Now you got to go deeper than that. You got to delve a little bit into it. Infatuation. Is it because you've met him? Is it because whatever? He's cute, or is it you've seen him play, or good player? Okay, you just say just a good player. Okay, yeah. I was gonna get me a jersey top this year, but my man switched teams, so he went to a different team, and I'm not going to do it now. But I was going to, and I was actually going to wear it and stuff. Nah, I'm not big into jerseys. I'm more into this. I like this type stuff, especially when I went up to Maine. I got this. When I went up to Maine, I never realized Maine was Boston Red Sox territory, man. You get up Maine, New Hampshire, Vermont, those people can't stand the Yankees. I mean, you don't have to even worry about it. They can't stand the Yankees up there. And I thought, I always thought the Yankees were the team where everybody likes. But if you come down in my neck of the woods, does anybody know Virginia, North Carolina? Who's the team down here that everybody likes? You'll never guess. And it's not the Yankees. And it's not the Red Sox. Yeah, New England is all. I think they are. When we went to Maine last year, we went to Maine, Vermont, New Hampshire, went to Massachusetts and Connecticut, New York, upstate. No, it's not Mets fans down here. No. This hat or shirt or jersey I see. If I went to Walmart now, I'd see 2 or 3. I really would, and it's not Mets. The question is, if you come down to Virginia, North Carolina, down in this area, the Mid-Atlantic area, what baseball team did most people like? If you walk into Walmart, the hat you see the most. I mean, no, it's not the Cubs, not at all. Nope. The people, you got to remember, these people down here are, you got it, the Braves. I mean, you see Atlanta stuff everywhere you go. Atlanta this, Atlanta that. I'm 3 hours away from Washington, and Washington is just a memory. I mean, nobody around here wears Washington National stuff. They really don't. But Brave stuff, man, it flies. If down in this area, you wouldn't believe the Braves fans, and Charlotte is still hoping and kicking for a major league team, and if Tampa leaves, Charlotte may get it. But oh yeah, it's the thing. Most older people, let's be for real about it. More older people like either the Yankees, the Red Sox, the Braves, Indians. My dad was a Henry Aaron fan, so he liked Milwaukee Braves. He liked, when they were in Milwaukee and then they moved to Atlanta. Joe Adcock. Uh, he can tell you some names. He really can. He can tell you who was good. Warren Spahn. Uh, he can tell you some names of some players that let's see. Spawn did Spawn play for the Braves? I guess he did. We got a burnout moment there going on. I know Dale Murphy did because I watched Dale Murphy a lot. Um, but he loved Bobby Cox, and I couldn't stand Bobby Cox. But I take him to a Phillies game. Yeah, I take him to a Phillies game with me, right? And he was getting a little older at the time, and I was like, you know what, Phil Negro, yeah. I took him to a Phillies game. Let's see, how many years ago was it, man? Oh God, Cox was still there anyway, and Chipper Jones was playing. It's before Freddie Freeman. It's before him. Oh, Bob Horner, Chris Chambliss. How about that? Did anybody remember Chris Chambliss playing for the Braves? Yeah, Chris Chambliss and damn. Oh God, now you're gonna put me on the spot. Oh my gosh. But I took him to the Phillies game, and I mean we're just sitting. I mean the press box is way back behind us. We're way down. We're almost at the field, and I want to say it's like it might have been the season that the Phillies won it all. So they were stacked. They had a hell of a team, and took 2008, 2007, something like that. Anyway, I took my dad with me, and he was like, yeah, we got some good seats here. It wasn't one inning going by, about the first inning. Here comes Cox out of the dugout, and he gets kicked out right off the bat. So all the Phillies fans are sitting around me and my dad. My dad's got a Braves hat on, okay? Yeah, I know it. Torrey, he loved Torrey too. He liked Cox better, though, I think. But he had a Braves hat on, and maybe two other people had Braves hats on around there. It was about 95 degrees, 95 degrees, hot as hell out there. I'll never forget it. One of the Phillies fans came down there, had a bottle of water, walked down there, come right there to me, and I'm wondering because it hadn't been opened. He said, "Sir, here you go. You need to cool off because guess what? Your manager just kicked out of the game." My dad flipped the hell out. He said that, laughed, shook his hand and all. Phillies fans are not as bad as Eagles fans. Phillies fans are pretty cool, but man, I wouldn't go to an Eagles game wearing a Redskins jersey for nothing. Not a chance. Not a chance in hell. And I've been a Redskins fan all my life. But I would not go in Philadelphia. If somebody gave me a ticket at the 50-yard line that said in Philadelphia, keep your ticket. No, thank you. No, thank you. But baseball fans, they've chilled a little bit over the years. They're pretty cool. My mom and dad love to go to Philly to go watch the Braves play. Yeah, they enjoy that. And that's one of the fields I love to go to just because it's easy access if you on 95 right there in sight. Parking is easy, especially if I take my parents with me. They're both disabled. So I can park right there, hell, 100 yards maybe away from the stadium, and then they'll take care of you. They'll push you around, whatever they got to do. They're cool about that. So Philly, everybody. Oh gosh, I don't want to knock on people. Everybody's like Philly is terrible, this, terrible that. When I first moved to Philly, it was culture shock, and I was like, "Oh my God, what the hell am I in for?" And I was there for 2 or 3 years, and I was like, "Okay." I started getting into it with the crowd, and okay, this is pretty cool. This is pretty cool. And I would steal when Boston would come to town in Philly. I would wear my Boston shirt in Philly, and my wife would have her Philly hat on, and most people ride me and stuff, but most of the time Boston come to town and kick ass. So it wasn't much riding going on. They would come to town and kick the Phillies' ass. So, You didn't have to worry about too much. When the Phillies was on top, they could be some pushy bastards there, especially in 08, 07, 08, 09, when they were playing good ball. All right, Red Sox fan, I'm heading out of here too. Amish Elvis, have you watched the race? Have you watched the race, Amish Elvis? Man, that's the hardest name to say. Have you watched my race from yesterday? Bum, bum, bum. It's almost 10:30 Eastern time, folks. Don't forget 1 p.m., 1:15, I think exact. It's the Mets and Nats. They'll be on. And I forget the other game. I'll have to check that one. Amish Elvis must have left the building. Elvis has left the building. All right. I'm going to take off myself here. And you guys have a great, great day. I don't know how much we're going to do today. Oh, you've seen both of them. All right. Yeah. You were running good there at one time. Well, so was I. I finished 19th, though. So, yeah, I didn't do much. So I told the wife already. I said I got 13 races to do better. That's about it. I got 13 races to get better because I'm not doing it so far. But I'll probably put another one on Saturday or Sunday one, something like that. I got to go pick her up at the airport next day or two. So we'll do that and get her back home. And if she wins a race, she is held to the promise of she has to come on and say hi to everybody. So Miss Rob will do that. She will do that. We'll see what happens. She's led some laps. I haven't even led a damn lap yet, though. So I don't know what's going to happen on that one. I say the Red Sox and Phillies win today. Both of their openers, I think they win. We'll see what's going to happen. You folks have a great, great day. The sun is shining in Philadelphia. It's always sunny in Philadelphia, even here too. You folks have a great day. Best Buy. I covered that up. Best Buy's all right. They're not my favorite. All right. Watch your baseball today, folks. Have a great, great day. And I will see you at the games.